All right, Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, Baha Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone, and the elders. Shalom. Shalom to the elect brothers. This is another edition of Israelites in History. And I have this article here from the Perdue.edu. And its headline, Perdue researcher verifies the existence of 53 people mentioned in the Hebrew Bible. All right. So you have this Edomite researcher that's been doing his studies on the scriptures and working with different articles and archaeologists to basically study whether or not the people in the Bible are real and true. Now, from the apostles on down here at GMS, we always speak about how Esau hires these different scientists and archaeologists and different researchers to basically look for things in the earth, all right, or dig certain things up in the earth that verify what's written in the scriptures. Okay. Now I'm gonna read some of this article, and the main thing is to pull out the actual verified people mentioned. But I just wanted to bring this out that these Edomites, they actually know the Bible to be true. They actually study these things. They do their research. And, you know, when you got these different atheists and you know, these different people out here that say that the Bible is a fairy tale or a fantasy or it's not real, you know. Look, you haven't done your studies. These people are studies. The scripture says that every heart of them is deep. They accomplish a diligent search. That's in Psalm the 64th chapter. So these scientists, they know what's going on. Okay? So I'm going to read some of this, and I'm going to go into the scriptures on their points. You know, just to show you that the Bible is a true book. Okay? And that's why we believe in it. All right? So this is, says West Lafayette, I believe it's Indiana. It says Lawrence McCutcheon cannot document that everything in the Bible took place. Now notice it says document. That doesn't mean it didn't take place. He just can't document it. All right. It says what the Purdue University Library's professor can do is show you that many of the people written about did in fact exist. It says while some will put their hand on the Bible and really mean it when they take an oath, a few revisionist academics will throw it out and say, that's creative writing. I was looking for concrete, objective evidence outside of the Bible that would help build the case, said McCutcheon, an associate professor of library science. McCutcheon, pronounced McCutcheon, has added 3 names to the previously published 50 Old Testament individuals in the Bible, beginning with King David, all of whom he says has verified through his research. So, like I said, it says they accomplished. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get it. All right, let's go to Psalm 64. It says they accomplished a diligent search. And that's talking about these so-called white people. They're scientists, professors, researchers, archaeologists. All right. Okay. They, as you can say, they even make amendments to their previous work. Because at first it was 50 Old Testament individuals. Now it's 53. So they didn't stop there and say, oh, you know, the Bible's real. No. As these different archaeologists find things, these scientists and these professors, they put the research and the documents together and they report on it. All right. So this is Psalm 64 and 6. It says they search out iniquities. They accomplished a diligent search both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. All right. So they accomplished a diligent search throughout the earth for different things, whether it's witchcraft, which is these iniquities, or whether it's history, art, all of that, man. Okay. So I'm gonna go back into the article. I'm gonna blow it up some as well. Okay. Here we go. Here it says the three new people are Tatnai, also translated as Tatnai, a Persian governor during the time of Ezra after the Babylonian exile, and two high officials of Babylonian King Nebuchadnezzar II, Nergal-Sharezer, called the Samgar official, and Nebuzaradan, the chief of the guards. All right, a YouTube video is available here, where that video just goes into him explaining how he does the research. Okay, because he looked these things up. It says Tatnai is mentioned in the 5th chapter of the book of Ezra. He also is mentioned outside of the Bible in a letter on a clay tablet from Persian King Darius I the Great in the year 502 BC. According to the Bible, Nergal-Sharezer and Nebuzaradan were high officials of King Nebuchadnezzar II, who in 586 BC destroyed the first temple as well as Jerusalem and exiled most of the remaining population of Judah. Right? It says they are mentioned at the scene of the destruction in Jeremiah 39:3 and 39:9 respectively, and Nebuzaradan also is mentioned in 2 Kings chapter 25. Their king included them in a contemporaneous list of his courtiers that was written on clay tablets. Mickey Took has written about his latest findings in Biblical Archaeology Review. All right. So I'm going to stop there and I'm going to go into these scriptures that it mentions. All right. And just to show you that these people are in the Bible and just to back up the article. All right. So this is the book of Ezra, the 5th chapter, and we're looking for Tatnai. All right. All right. So this is Ezra chapter 5. I'll start at verse 1. It says, Then the prophets, Haggai the prophet, and Zechariah the son of Iddo, prophesied unto the Jews that were in Judah and Jerusalem in the name of the power of Israel, even unto them. Then rose up Zerubbabel the son of Shealtiel and Jeshua the son of Jozadak, and began to build the house of the Most High, which is at Jerusalem, and with them were the prophets of the Most High helping them. All right. So this is just, the history going to how the prophets prophesied to the people of Israel to build this temple, to rebuild the temple, and that it's an order from the Lord to do that. All right. Now this is verse 3. This is the point. It says, At the same time came to them Tatnai, governor on this side the river, and Shetharboznai and their companions, and said thus unto them, Who hath commanded you to build this house and to make up this wall? All right. Right. It says, Then said we unto them after this manner, What are the names of the men that make this building? But the eye of their power was upon the elders of the Jews, that they could not cause them to cease, till the matter came to Darius, and then they returned answer by letter concerning this matter. All right. It's another dealing with Tatnai. It says, The copy of the letter that Tatnai, governor on this side the river, and Shetharboznai and his companions, the Apharsachites, which were on this side the river, sent unto Darius the king. Right. So basically, it goes into them asking about who gave the order for them for the Israelites to rebuild the temple. But this guy Tatnai, okay, is an actual person. So let's see what the Hebrew Concordance has to say about him. All right. It says Tatnai, which means gift. All right. Or it's let's see, Tatanya, right, which is a Persian governor in Syria who opposed the rebuilding of Jerusalem. Right. All right. So as we can see here, right? It says Tatnai is mentioned in the 5th chapter of the book of Ezra. He also is mentioned outside of the Bible in a letter on a clay tablet, right? On a letter from Persian King Darius the Great in the year 502 BC, right? And we see that here. Ezra 5 and 6. The copy of the letter that Tatnai, governor on this side the river, and Shetharboznai and his companions, the Apharsachites, which were on this side the river, sent on to Darius the king. And I believe Darius wrote a letter back. All right. I believe he had wrote a letter back. Right. Then Darius the king made a decree, and search was made in the house of the rolls where the treasures were laid up in Babylon. Right. So they found the things, they found the records. Right. And it mentioned these men's names. Verse Ezra 6 and 6. Now therefore Tatnai, governor beyond the river, Shetharboznai, and your companions, the Apharsachites, which are beyond the river, be ye far from thence. Let the work of this house of the Most High alone. Let the governor of the Jews and the elders of the Jews build this house of the Most High in his place. All right, so this is confirmed in the history. All right. So now let's deal with these people here. According to the Bible, Nergal-Sharezer and Nebuzaradan were high officials of King Nebuchadnezzar II, who in 586 BC destroyed the first temple as well as Jerusalem and exiled most of the remaining population of Judah. They are mentioned at the scene of the destruction in Jeremiah 39 and 3 and 39 and 9. So let's go to Jeremiah 39. All right. This is Jeremiah 39 and 1. It says, in the 9th year of Zedekiah, king of Judah, in the 10th month, came Nebuchadrezzar, king of Babylon, and all his army against Jerusalem, and they besieged it. And in the 11th year of Zedekiah, in the 4th month, the 9th day of the month, the city was broken up. And all the princes of the king of Babylon came in and sat in the middle gate, even Nergal-Sharezer, Samgar-Nebo, Sarshechem, Rabsaris, Nergal-Sharezer, Rabmag, with all the residue of the princes of the king of Babylon. All right. So let's see who this Nergal-Sharezer is. Right. Which is means prince of fire, chief soothsayer, and a ruler in the army of Nebuchadnezzar. All right. From Nergal-Sharezer, the name of two Babylonians, Nergal-Sharezer. We can see in the scripture here, we have Nergal-Sharezer here, and after you read the name Rabsaris, you got Nergal-Sharezer. All right. And it talked about it was under the king of Nebuchadnezzar, but you have Nebuchadrezzar here, which is Nebuchadnezzar or Nebuchadrezzar, right? May Nebo protect the crown, which is the great king of Babylon who captured Jerusalem and carried Judah captive. That's the same thing you read up here where it says in 586 BC, King Nebuchadnezzar II destroyed the first temple as well as Jerusalem and exiled most of the remaining population of Judah. All right, so that goes hand in hand with the scriptures. All right, which that's an account of the scriptures, but these people are found to be real. I'm going to read the 9th verse as well. This is verse 9. It says, then Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, carried away captive into Babylon the remnant of the people that remained in the city, and those that fell away, that fell to him, with the rest of the people that remained. All right? And he was under Nebuchadnezzar as well. So let's go to 2 Kings chapter 25. Let's go to 2 Kings chapter 25. And this is the actual historical point. I'm going to go to 1. All right. Let's see if we can get, here we go. So this is 2 Kings 25 and 8. It says, and in the 5th month, on the 7th day of the month, which is the 19th year of King Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came Nebuzaradan, captain of the guard, a servant of the king of Babylon unto Jerusalem, and he burnt the house of the Lord, and the king's house, and all the houses of Jerusalem, and every great man's house burnt he with fire. So this was the actual historical point, all right? So it says that these people existed, okay? And the rest of the article goes into, all right, here, I'm going to get another point. This is dealing with King Ahab. It says, for example, Ahab, king of Israel, ruled during the period in which the famous battle of Qarqar was fought in 853 BC. His Assyrian enemy wrote about Ahab the Israelite, one of the kings he fought in that particular battle. Therefore, Ahab, king of Israel in the Bible, and Ahab the Israelite king at the battle of Qarqar in the Assyrian inscription must have been the same person. All right, so this is what they do. They search these things out, and they go into the studies. All right, I'm guessing this is the video here. All right, but they go into the the studies of this of these people here. But I'm not going to be too much longer. I really wasn't trying to be this long. It's a quick 10-15 minutes, but it's all through the Spirit. I just want to verify these things in the scriptures as these guys bring out this information, because you got to fact check Esau. You got to fact check the devil too, But with that, I hope I was edified. There's going to be more historical researches to come out over time just to continue to prove this truth, because as the scripture says, you could do nothing against the truth before the truth. And that's why we're here, set up as the men of the Lord, the prophets, all right, the true researchers and the true scholars, all right, here to edify the elect. So with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, double honor to the apostles, the great millstone. Until the next time, Shalom.